Luxury is often shown as the ultimate goal. Private jets, designer brands, penthouses, supercars, exotic vacations, a life without limits. A side that isn't about freedom, but pressure. Not about happiness, but expectation. Not about peace, but constant maintenance of an image. Behind the expensive lifestyles, many people face isolation, anxiety, trust issues, financial pressure, and a constant need to keep up appearances, even when everything looks successful on the outside. It looks like happiness. It looks like success at its highest level. But what most people never see is the hidden reality behind this image, a side of luxury lifestyle that is rarely shown on social media, rarely discussed in public, and almost never talked about honestly by those who experience it. Because behind the glamour, behind the wealth, and behind the endless display of perfection, there is another layer. A layer filled with pressure, isolation, emotional distance, constant expectations, and a psychological reality that money does not automatically fix. And this is the dark side of luxury lifestyle that nobody talks about. So let's go deeper into what actually happens when luxury becomes a daily life instead of a dream. 10. Luxury slowly disconnects you from normal life. One of the first hidden effects of luxury lifestyle is gradual separation from normal human experiences. As wealth increases, daily life starts changing, different environments, different conversations, different expectations, and different social circles. Over time, ordinary experiences like simple outings, public spaces, or casual interactions start feeling unfamiliar or uncomfortable. And without realizing it, a gap begins to form between the wealthy individual and the rest of society. Not because they choose isolation, but because their environment naturally becomes more exclusive. 9. Relationships become more complicated than they appear in luxury lifestyle. Relationships often become harder to trust and more difficult to maintain in a natural way. When money becomes part of the equation, it can unintentionally influence friendships, partnerships, and even family dynamics. People may start treating the person differently, sometimes with admiration, sometimes with expectation, and sometimes with hidden intentions. And this creates a constant question in the background of relationships: is this connection real, or is it influenced by wealth? That uncertainty can quietly change how people connect emotionally. 8. Privacy turns into emotional isolation. At first, privacy feels like freedom, no attention, no pressure, no disturbance. But over time, extreme privacy can also create emotional distance from the outside world. When your life becomes highly controlled, secure, and exclusive, spontaneous human interaction becomes less frequent. And without realizing it, emotional isolation can slowly replace social connection. Not loneliness in a simple sense, but a deeper feeling of being separated from normal emotional experiences. 7. Constant pressure to maintain a lifestyle image. Luxury lifestyle is not just about spending money, it often comes with an invisible pressure to maintain a certain image. Even when wealth is stable, there can be expectations to maintain appearances, stay relevant, or continue living at a high standard that others associate with success. And this pressure is not always external, sometimes it becomes internal. A silent expectation to never fall below a certain level of lifestyle. And that creates a mental weight that many people never talk about openly. 6. Emotional satisfaction does not automatically increase with wealth. One of the biggest misconceptions about luxury lifestyle is that more money automatically leads to more happiness. But in reality, emotional fulfillment does not scale the same way as financial success. Luxury can improve comfort, reduce stress, and expand opportunities, but it does not automatically solve emotional needs like connection, purpose, or inner peace. And this gap between external success and internal satisfaction is something many wealthy individuals quietly experience. 5. Freedom comes with unexpected responsibility. Luxury lifestyle is often associated with freedom: freedom to travel, freedom to buy anything, freedom to live anywhere. But what is rarely discussed is that this level of freedom also brings responsibility. More assets mean more management. More visibility means more security concerns. More opportunities mean more decisions. And over time, freedom can feel less like relaxation, and more like constant responsibility in a different form. 4. Trust becomes one of the most valuable and difficult things as wealth increases. Trust becomes more important, and more complicated. Because not everyone who enters a wealthy environment has pure intentions, and not every relationship is as simple as it appears. This makes trust a carefully evaluated decision rather than a natural assumption. And when trust becomes something you have to constantly analyze, it changes the emotional simplicity of relationships. 3. Luxury can reduce the feeling of normal joy. Simple pleasures, things like walking freely, eating simple food, spending time without structure, or enjoying small everyday experiences, can sometimes lose their emotional impact when life becomes highly luxurious. Because when everything becomes premium, exclusive, and high-end, the contrast that creates appreciation can slowly disappear. And without contrast, even luxury can start to feel normal. 2. The pressure of being seen as successful all the time in luxury lifestyle. There is often an unspoken expectation that success must always be visible, whether through appearance, lifestyle, achievements, or public perception. And this can create a psychological pressure to always maintain a certain level of image, even during personal struggles or quiet moments. Because once people see you as successful, they rarely see the behind-the-scenes reality. And that disconnect can feel heavy over time. 1. The real truth behind luxury lifestyle. When you look beyond the surface, luxury lifestyle is not just about comfort, beauty, or freedom. It is a complex combination of opportunity and pressure, abundance and expectation, privacy and isolation, freedom and responsibility all existing at the same time. And the most important truth is this: luxury removes financial stress, but it does not automatically remove emotional or psychological complexity. Because every level of life has its own challenges, they just change form as wealth increases. So when you understand the dark side of luxury lifestyle that nobody talks about, it becomes clear that wealth is not a simple solution to life, it is a transformation of it. And while luxury can create comfort, access, and freedom, it also introduces new layers of responsibility, expectation, and emotional complexity that most people never see from the outside. Because at the end of the day, even the most luxurious life loses its value if it comes at the cost of peace of mind. It is also about what quietly changes when your life becomes larger than normal reality. And if you found this video valuable, make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and join a community focused on luxury mindset, financial awareness, and real-world success insights. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.